First morning light sets my intention right, open for another day, and the fuel I need that allows me to breathe is love. Then I give it away, so it returns. From love I learn to see the light in another day. Oh, the light in another day. Shimmering through the trees, the smell in the the breeze. Water flows high to low. Mother Nature's place slows down the pace, allows my roots to grow. Undivided with this place, open space finds me in grace. I give it away, so it returns. From love I learned to see the light in another day. Oh, the light in another day. My soul is free on the mountain by the sea. Any place I can be. Filled with the love, bathed in the light, above it all, that I might give it away, so it returns. From love I learned to see the light in another day. Oh, the light in another day. I give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away. Give it away, so it returns. From love I learn to see the light in another day. Oh, the light in another day. I give it away.
Thank you, Pierre, for opening us up with that wonderful song.
It was my pleasure.
Give it away. Love, just give it away. Did you write that song?
I did, actually. So I wrote this a while ago, but tonight I just did a whole different spin. It's not the normal way I do it. It's very Motown-y, and I just thought it had a little kind of a bluesy kind of feel to it tonight.
Oh, did it ever. And there's nothing. I was in Memphis, and you are Memphis. So that was beautiful.
I'll take that.
I like it. It's like, what is it? What was it? The Frank's hot sauce that said, I put that on everything.
Put that on everything, yeah.
Put that on everything. Put love on everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for opening us up with that. That's awesome.
My pleasure.
Thank you. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wednesday evening midweek boost, whatever you want to call it. It's your opportunity to come and spend some time together in consciousness. And whether you watch us on Wednesday or another time during the week, I know we have a lot of people who catch up with us during the week. Welcome. And whenever you watch it, know that it's the right time for you. We just happen to broadcast at this time at 7:30 on Wednesday. So thank you for bringing your consciousness here tonight, and for giving yourself the gift of time. Give yourself this 1 hour gift. You deserve it. You've earned it. With that, I'll just basically bring everybody into this moment, just come into this consciousness of this particular time. And whether we call it God or universe or light or anything else, just recognize that that's all there is. There's this divine energy, this divine light, and call it God, call it love, call it joy, peace. Know that that is fully present right here, right now. Also recognize that each and every one of us who come into this place right here and now are also connected to this source, to this light. And we're connected to it all the time. It's how we use it. Sometimes we use it for our greatest good, and sometimes we may use it for the not greatest good. But know that it is there and that we're connected to it and connected to each other. I always think of it like a golden thread that goes through each and every one of us that brings us together in this moment. And I feel so much gratitude for that. I feel gratitude for this technology that allows us to get this out there. I feel gratitude for the support that we get from the community, even in energy or forwarding the video or donations, whatever it is. I just feel so much gratitude for that, so that we can continue to get this message out there. And with that, I understand the power of intention and the power of word. And so I simply release it into the universe tonight, come fully present right here, right now, and let whatever happened before now go, and know that your consciousness is felt. So just know that. And with that, I would like to bring in one of our practitioners, and the amazing and wonderful Hester, who is a practitioner at the center. Good evening, Hester.
Good evening, Reverend Fred.
How are you this evening?
I was a little confused there. Anyway, thank you, Reverend Fred. It is indeed an honor to lead a guided meditation this evening.
Beautiful. So I'm just going to let you to it, and you and I'll chit chat afterwards. Is that all right?
Thank you. Right.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Welcome, everyone, to our shared space of mindfulness, love, and understanding. As we journey together in this meditation, our theme will be on caring. We will explore the concept of care for ourselves, for others, and for our world. But before we begin, let's make sure we are comfortable. Find a position that feels right for you. Close your eyes if you wish, or keep them open and softly focus on a pleasant spot in front of you. Let's take a moment to settle in, to arrive fully in this present moment. We will now take several deep breaths in our own unique way, filling your lungs with the air that surrounds you. As you breathe out, let go of any tension or worries you may be holding on. With each breath, soften areas in your mind and body that needs to let go. And allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into relaxation mode. Let us now bring our attention to the theme of caring, beginning with self-care. Picture a golden light in the center of your chest. Warm, loving, and radiant. This light represents your love and care for yourself. Feel it grow with each breath, expanding to fill your whole body. And as it does, whisper to yourself, I care for myself. I am deserving love and kindness. One more time, whisper to yourself, I care for myself. I am deserving of love and kindness. Now visualize the light expanding beyond your body, reaching out to those you love. Picture their faces one by one. And as you do, imagine the golden light touching them, offering them your care and warmth. With each person you think of, say to yourself, I care for you. You are deserving of love and kindness. Repeat, I care for you. You are deserving of love and kindness. Next, imagine this golden light extending further, reaching out to touch every person in your community, your country, and then the entire world. Envision the light enveloping the earth, touching every life form, every plant, every animal, every body of water, and every mountain, hills and valleys. As you do this, affirm to yourself, I care for the world. All beings and everything are deserving of love and kindness. Repeat, I care for the world. All beings and everything are deserving of love and kindness. Finally, let's bring the focus back to yourself. Feel the golden light contracting, pulling back from the world, back from your loved ones, and returning to the center of your chest. Notice how it is brighter, warmer, more vibrant. more energized. This is the light of caring, magnified by your intention and connection with others. I invite you to take this moment to sit with this feeling, this understanding, this love of what it means to care. Recognize that in caring for others, we also care for ourselves. And in caring for ourselves, we are better able to care for others. As we conclude this meditation, take one last deep breath. Carrying this sense of caring into your day, your week, and your life. Open your eyes, if you wish, and return to your surroundings. Carrying this light of caring with you. And remember, you are a beacon of love and kindness, not just for others, but for yourself as well. Thank you. Namaste.
Give and take. Love makes the world a safer place. Caring is love, and love is all we need to be free. Caring is love, and love is all we need to be free.
Oh, Pierre, whoosh, thank you for that beautiful newly minted, newly written song.
Very new.
Yeah, how new, Pierre?
About 2.5 hours ago.
Right. Caring is all you need to be free. Just so incredibly beautiful. I went to another place with that song.
Oh,
And truthfully, between Hester's meditation and that song, I don't know. I get transported and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really here. And then I keep thinking that even if I wasn't the minister, I think I'd tune into this every week, even if it was just for that.
yep.
So there you go.
But there's that and so much more.
And more. So thank you so much for your consciousness in that song. That's just amazing.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll see you again a little bit later at the end.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
wonderful. And here we have the magnificent Hester. Hello, Hester.
Hi there, Reverend Fred.
So
I think I feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, actually, your meditation, thank you so much. It just was absolutely transportative. And I really, you know what I thought, we're always looking for ways to maybe help promote the center or grow the center. I was just thinking through your meditation, I was thinking, because just everything, but you get that little train of thought that goes through your head, and the little train of thought that went through my head was like, wonder what it'd be like if we packaged these weekly meditations and put them on like an Amazon or something, and just basically started Global Truth Center Toronto meditations, and just package them, and people could make like a monthly theme and whatever. Anyway, it just came to mind. I thought, because it's so transformative, people, I hope that that's how it translates for people out there, because honestly, literally sitting here each week and listening to the meditations that come out are spectacular, and they truly do change the vibrational energy. Sometimes I come in a little bit like probably everybody does, like hurried, or not sure you want to be here or whatever, and then all of a sudden, like, I hear this meditation, I just go, ah. And it truly does ground me. So thank you for that tonight.
You're welcome. I'm happy that you appreciate my meditation.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Listen, where are you on your journey back to Canada? I know you're in the process.
Yeah, I'm in the process right now. I have a feeling that I've overstayed my vacation a bit, and I'm really looking forward to coming back to Toronto on the 7th.
Good.
And I think everybody is dying to see me, and it's time for me to leave.
Yeah, and you know that instinctively, right? It's like,
oh, you know that instinctively. Yes.
Yeah, instinctively. Yeah, so that's good. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you in person. It would be lovely to see you in person and to spend some time again. That would be amazing. So we'll have to build that in there.
Yes, we will.
And how's the move going though? Like you're actually physically ready to go almost?
Yeah, no, almost physically. Yeah. I just have to spend 1 week with some members of my family before I move, but that's been ironed out. Good.
And you got everything set up here.
And I have everything set. Oh yes, everything is okay.
Wonderful. Good for you. So listen, Our theme this month is caring. So question, how are you being extra caring for yourself this month?
Oh, extra caring for myself. Well, you know what? I found out the hard way that by caring for yourself, it's good to make sure that spirit, mind, and body are totally connected. Right. And I have been working on that for the past, from the beginning of the month, I've been working on caring. It took me a little while to get to body, mind, and spirit connection. Okay. But I had an experience, so that kept me in check that, when one is out of balance, one is out of sync, nothing works very well. If it's your body, your mind goes in chaos. Right. And then you don't have what it takes to be able to be spiritual either. And, and whenever something happens spiritually, it's the same thing. You can go into depression. And the mind is so we really have to feed each one of those free equally to keep things in harmony.
That's the triune nature of God, they call it, right? Mind, body, soul.
Yeah, that's true.
And if we
Yeah.
could just realize the connection between all of those, as you said.
Yes.
But, you know, on a month like caring, I mean, so you mentioned that there was an experience. What did you experience that actually?
Oh, what did I experience?
If you're willing to share, what was it that you experienced that actually forced you to understand the importance of caring
Yes.
for in all three of those areas?
Yes.
If you don't
Well,
mind.
I went to visit an old family member of mine, very strong-willed, very intelligent human being. But she have a side of her that's very toxic. And when we are in her company, or when I'm in her company, she talks about the old times, how she was, you know, she blames everybody. She was the victim. She was, and it's the same story we hear all the time, you know. And so that evening I went to visit, she started on her stories, and I was feeling sick to my stomach, but actually physically sick. My gut and my mind and everything was just saying, leave, go.
Right.
And I'm there. But I'm saying, but it's so hot outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm there fighting this feeling. I keep fighting this feeling, but then I said, no, I can ground myself. I don't have to listen to her, even if she's talking.
True.
You know, I
Yeah.
tried that. It worked for a little while until I had to tell her, look, you have told me that story over and over. So it's time to move on. Let it go. Let's talk about something different. I think she was getting upset because I was not willing to listen. It was something else, you know. So anyway, in all that talking, my sister came by to pick me up. So we were leaving, and I was supposed to visit two other family members. But then I told my sister, I feel drained. I can only visit one family member. So I went there, and after that, I just said, I cannot go further. I need to go back home. I wasn't feeling well. I told her I'm not feeling myself at all. And by the time I got home, I caught a cold.
Isn't that interesting, eh? Mind, body, soul.
Yeah, I had a cold in 3 years. And there was, when I left my house, I was fine.
Yeah.
And then I came down with a cold. And it didn't last very long, thank goodness. It was just a way to show me that I should not be around toxic people.
Yeah. Well, it's true. And how many of us on a regular basis surround ourselves with people who may not be toxic, and they're not bad people.
No, not at all.
They just don't live in that consciousness. And then we find ourselves going into that energy a little bit sometimes. And, you know, and so, yeah, so I can see that self-care. And then what I love about your story too is how it manifested physically. And then you probably treated as soon as it did that to go, okay, I know, as soon as you made the connection, oh
yes,
I got this because of that. And it's like, all right, she got the message. Let's leave, virus. We don't need to be here. She got the
exactly. That's how it felt.
Oh,
that's so funny. That's exactly how it felt, because it's, to me, I was taught a lesson.
Yeah.
And I wondered how many times did I go through that and didn't even recognize that's what was happening.
Yeah.
But because of the awareness that I'm used to right now, I became aware that this was not the right environment for me.
That is such a good demonstration of the importance and how this philosophy works, and how when we and you know something, I'll bet you that everybody has felt that with a relative or something at one point or another, right? You know, and so for you to actually recognize it and take care of it, and that's what caring is. Caring, I always think of caring often as caring for things and making sure that I've carved out time. But when you say that, actually, that recognition that this experience is now forcing me to take care of me and of my needs. And so what a gift you gave yourself for doing that.
Yeah.
Good for you, Hester. Good for you for the recognition.
Thank you.
We look forward to having you back on Canadian soil again soon.
Yes.
And look forward to more meditations and more conversations down the road. So again, thank you for bringing your consciousness. Did you want to read the affirmation? Do you have it there?
Oh, I think I do.
Okay.
Oh, I care for myself by remembering who I am. I care for myself by remembering who I am.
And who you are is magnificent. And we're so grateful to have had you tonight. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to revisit that meditation throughout the week too. Because when you said visualize loved ones, I was like, I just didn't visualize loved ones. I visualized almost everybody.
Yes.
And it was just so beautiful. So thank you for that, Hester. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Reverend Fred.
That I needed to hear right now. So that was perfect.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, we'll see you at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Stay well, and welcome everybody. Welcome to this celebration of love, this Wednesday boost, whatever you call it. And whenever you're here, just welcome to the celebration of love. And know that the energy that we put out here comes back always. So I'm glad that you're here to share your energy, your consciousness with us. Have you been focusing on caring this month at all? And if you have, what does that look like? Hester's meditation, oh my God, she just literally took us on a journey. And, you know, as I said, when she said, like, picture your loved ones, touching them with love. And then she, you know, incorporated animals and earth and plants and all beings, treating them with love and kindness and picturing that I care for the world. You know, when she said, I care for the world, I felt myself expand. And then when she said, bring it back to you and you are worth it. Oh, you are worth it. And so thank you for being here tonight. And I will revisit that meditation. So how's your journey going? Is it going in a caring way? Hester took us on this beautiful journey. Is your journey happening in a caring way? Are you caring more for yourself this month than for others? I loved Dr. Laurie's talk last week when she talked about the grasshopper and how she saved one grasshopper, but it was her consciousness that she could actually feel the connection to that. And I feel connected to nature like that as well. I mean, I literally have said this before, but I sit in my backyard and I watch the birds. And, you know, I remember one time, one of our practitioners who happens to be the board president said, you know, I'm talking to the trees and the birds. And I went, oh, and now I totally get it, because it's just in a vibration. And that's what consciousness is, being in that space of connectedness. It brings me personally to a deeper connection to everything and to everyone. It goes from this place, and then it just continues to expand. Dr. Laurie talked about being grateful for it all. And I love that she talked about coexisting with our feelings, that everything is valid and that it's okay to feel all things. That's what being caring is as well. It's an appreciation for all of life. And then she talked about being totally present and conscious right here and right now. We talk about being kind and caring. That can be easy. I mean, when we talk about it, it can be easy when you think about it, when life is beautiful and everything is good, when we're all working, you know, in the jobs we love, or the world seems to be working in our favor, when all is going well. And that is when we live in a state of knowing, and that is when we know who we are. And when we live like that, it starts to become easy to be kind and caring. I've had a few conversations with some community members this month, and I've got to tell you, I've heard some great self-care things that people are doing, and I think it's wonderful. It is clear that a lot of you are really embracing the theme. And if you haven't started yet, then where are you? What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Start now. Start focusing on caring, being caring and kind. That's the one thing that we often say in this philosophy, is that what we focus on, we get more of. So that is true. But like all things, like what if you're in a state of mind where something that you're focusing on isn't so pleasant? There's things that happen, or circumstances. Sometimes life throws us a curveball. I got home from an amazing weekend. I even got to spend time with some wonderful fellow community members and practitioners, a couple practitioners as well. And I just love that time with our community members, and it was really so nice to reconnect. I'd like to be able to reach out and to connect with more community members as well. And I trust that that's going to be happening this summer. We talked about some of the challenging things that are going on in the world right now too. And there are some things that are really challenging for a lot of people. I know that, on a personal level, I'm experiencing a few tumultuous times as well. I spoke to a dear friend who's going through some very challenging times, and I recognized as soon as he said he felt overwhelmed, because that's exactly what I was feeling. And I've been feeling that for the last off and on for a couple of days now with some of the things that are going on. And I thought, well, there is no coincidence that I'm hearing this from him, because literally I'm feeling the same way. So we attract what it is where we are often. But his question to me, and I love this question, was how can we allow ourselves to feel anger or sadness or etc., whatever the feelings are, and still stay in the belief that the world is conspiring to our greatest good? How can I feel all these other things? And he's right. There are many people in the world, in our philosophy, who believe, and in the world, but in our philosophy, who believe that we're not supposed to feel sadness or anger or, fill in the blank, what negativity or whatever. And yet, to be alive is also to feel these things. It would be amazing if every day we could sit only in bliss. And the truth is that my default is probably about 75% of the time that I live in that place of bliss. And then there's the other 25% of the time where I have to remind myself. And what do I remind myself? I remind myself that I am loved. I remind myself that the world is far greater than it is negative. There's far more positive than there is negative. I remind myself that there's an abundance of energy, and energy, don't forget, is love and finances and possibility and health and relationship. It all exists at the same time that some of the circumstances may try to throw me off from that. And with our theme this month, caring, I knew that there would be situations that would challenge my ability to be caring, or to find myself in the place of caring. I knew when I spoke to my friend that he was also feeling the same way, that I was feeling the same way that he was. And that just reminds me that, circumstances, the circumstances for what we felt, honestly, for what we talked about, was irrelevant, because it didn't matter. What was the truth was that it showed up to remind me of the importance of being caring to myself and being caring to others as well. So I had to center myself and meditate, and really come back to the center of who I am. And it took a little while to get there, but I did. And sometimes it takes us a little bit longer. But here's the truth: I just don't live in it. But here was the other question that I got, and I thought this was a good question too. Feeling these negative thoughts means I do not trust the universe to take care of all things. Truth is trust. You know what? Truth or trust is not the issue. That's what's coming to mind. It's okay to have all the feelings that we have, and as Dr. Laurie said, to coexist with them. That's exactly what happens. And to be able to live through all of those experiences and to come out at the end in that safer, quiet place that's more caring and kind, that's what it's all about. They're there to teach us. When we have those negative feelings, they're there to teach us something. And it's okay to have them visit. I always say it's okay to have them visit, to honor them, but it's also okay to let them leave and not let them live there. Like every other good visitor, we acknowledge they're there. We thank them for coming, for whatever message they wanted to get. We let them visit for a little while, and then we kindly hand them their hat and their coat and say, farewell. We don't have to stay stuck in anything that doesn't serve our highest good. So just know that you get to, all of these experiences can happen, but when you're truly living in a caring, kind way, you can allow them to be experienced and then let them go. We can't ignore them because they do exist. I mean, have you ever tried to suppress an urge? Usually does not end well. And that is also a spiritual bypass a little bit, what we call a spiritual bypass, which is often what happens when we pretend that there's nothing wrong, and yet there are things going on that are clearly not working for us. We need to take action when things are not going well. And when things don't go the way that we think they should, we need to start taking action. And some of that action is just taking accountability for our part in it. We need to sit in the forest or whatever place of peace is. That is what we need to be more caring, is to really sit in that place of peace for ourselves. When life feels like it's out of control, or there are things you wish to change, focusing on caring for others. And as Hester said, for the planet and for everyone, and start to visualize the people that you love. You know, become the reason that someone feels special. You want to feel good? Really pick up the phone or send a text or whatever it is. Be good to others. It may mean, like I say, a phone call or a letter or an email or text. It doesn't matter. Find someone who could use kindness and caring, and then let it go. Join them and then let it go. Take your time with it to really sit in what it means to be caring for you. Recognize also, notice when others are caring for you too, right? Sometimes it comes wrapped in different ways. Notice when someone is showing love and kindness in their way. For some, it's, you know, it's like a love language. Maybe it's they've given you time, or maybe energy, or something else. Maybe it's being still and hearing, as Lori said, noticing a grasshopper, or listening to the birds, or loving the long time friendships. Reach out to some friends. The truth is that creating that caring and love, that should be actually at the core of everything, of all feelings. And that can be the one thing that remains at the base or the foundation of all of our decisions, all of our feelings. And we know it to be true. I mean, for me, it's true when I'm in nature, because that is where I go. That is the place that I go to feel reconnected. Maybe for you, it's, I don't know, a good book and a cup of tea, or a fire with friends, or a walk with a friend, or a walk by yourself, a walk by the water. Whatever way you need to show caring, do more of it. When we know the truth about who we are, this is what we say. When we know the truth about ourselves, like who we really are, that we are love and light and joy and peace. That is when we are truly caring. That is when we are living our best life, no matter what. Do it this week. We've got just a little over a week left to focus on caring. Do it. I wish you all a kind and caring week. Until we meet again, namaste. And thank you so much for bringing your presence here today. As I said, you know, it's so important that we come together in some form. And I'm just so grateful that everybody comes together with us to spend time on this night, or to spend time, as I say, whenever you're watching it. This is our time of giving. I invite you to think about the consciousness of giving. Help support our center. We do need support in order to carry this message out there. So whether it's love energy, whether it's sharing the video, whether it's, you know, sending it to a friend who may need to see it, whether it's through, you know, a tithing, some love offering. If you can, you know, find some way to support us, that'd be great. You can do so if you want to donate financially. That would help. You can do it at the globaltruthcentertoronto.com, or you can do it at info. I've got it wrong before. info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com as well. And I want to say thank you for doing that, because, you know, it is. Everything is reciprocal. It's all energy. So give and get. That's how it works. Wanted to talk about the classes. Dr. Liza says the classes are going amazing. It is a wonderful class. I think there are 6 or 7 people in there. So I trust that you're enjoying it. And it seems to be going really well. That's on Tuesday nights at 6:30. There is still time to get in there. become a member of our center. Go to the globaltruthcentertoronto.com website and feel free to become a member, and also sign up for our newsletter. That's a good way to keep yourself in alignment. I think that's it for my announcements, and I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you to Carrie, who's working in the background to help us get this up there. Without her, I'm not really sure how we could do this, but thank you, Carrie, for being there, and your energy is felt. And to the amazing, incredible Pierre, who brings his original songs. Pierre is actually going to be doing a live concert. I know it's in June, and it's in Brampton. I happen to live in Brampton for a number of years, Gage Park. So I am, I'm actually, so I've got a bunch of friends in Brampton, and so I may be contacting them and saying, hey, let's go to a concert in Gage Park.
June 22nd.
June 22nd. All right. So, and that's a Thursday night, right?
Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Bring your lunch here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that'll be wonderful. And maybe your community. Listen, if you're around on June 22nd and can make your way to Brampton, bring your lawn chair and have a beautiful evening, be entertained by Spire. I hope I said it right.
Yep. You
All
did.
right, good. And the amazing Pierre Gautreau, who brings his energy here every weekend. We're so grateful for that. And to the amazing Hester, who is on her way back to Canada's soil. Maybe she'll be back on the 22nd, and who knows? Maybe she can join us in Gage Park and Brampton. Who knows? Either way, Hester, thank you again for bringing your consciousness. Absolutely beautiful meditation tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And to you, our community members, I've said it a few times. I'll say it again. Thank you for bringing your consciousness here. It does matter. We do make a difference. We send this energy out into the world, and the world receives it accordingly. And you know what? Be really conscious of your caring and kindness energy, because whatever it is that we're putting out into the world is coming back to us. I sometimes think of it like, there's this, I think of it in my car, right? And because the car, I'd always be kind and caring in the car if there's situations that are going on. Sometimes that's when Reverend Fred becomes a little less reverend, but I remind myself, because I know that outside of my car, there's an energy. And I always think, if I really continue down this road, someone's going to hit me. There's going to be something that happens. So I need to change that energy immediately. So picture that in your own life, and picture that when you show up here, that yes, we're looking at us. Maybe there's 50 people who are looking at our services during the week. Recognize that all 50 of those people, multiplied by the amount of energy that we're sending out into the world, is necessary right now. So continue to do so. And I just feel so grateful that you're here. And so with that, I invite the amazing Pierre Gautreau to sing us out for this evening.
Okay. This is one of my originals. It's called Keeping It Real. Let's all do that.
Let's do it. Okay. And real is good.
Don't wait too long. Time will be gone. Gratitude's the place to be. It's not always easy. Based on my history, but I'm older, wiser. The fog's beginning to clear. The happiness I was looking for have always been so near, so near. Living life now, made a vow. Living life now, keep it real, being present. So when it's time to go, I won't regret it. Keeping it real, keeping it real. made a vow. Living life now, keep it real, being present. So when it's time to go, I won't regret it. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Gratitude is my attitude. Join me, we'll see all my loving humanity. Live life now, make a vow. Live life now, keep real, be present. So when it's time to go, you won't regret it. Keeping it real, keeping it real.
All right, keep it real, everyone. Keep it kind, keep it caring, and take that out into the world this week. Namaste. Have a great week, everyone.
Namaste.
Namaste.